Hey guys, what's up? Matt McQuinn here. Today we are going to be checking out hunter.io. We're going to be diving in to look at how you can find email addresses of decision makers from things like the domain of the company or the first and last name combined with the domain of the company. Now, Hunter is a fantastic tool that's widely used by people for marketing. We're going to cover how easy it is to actually use this tool when you know those specific details. And then we'll also show you Coldlytics, which is a platform that helps you build lists when you don't know the email address of the person, or rather the domain, and you don't know the contact that you're looking for. If you're looking for leads but you don't necessarily have all this information already, then we're going to show you how to source that using Coldlytics, in addition to using a platform like hunter.io when you already know that information. So without further ado, let's jump right in, and please like and subscribe to this channel if you guys are enjoying this content. All right, guys, let's jump into hunter.io. We're going to check out all the different filters and how you can search for different types of leads at specific companies. Now, you do need to have the company that you're looking for a lead in at minimum to use hunter.io. So that is very important to note. You have to have, and beyond that, you actually have to know their domain name. So for example, if I search Rode, a bunch of different Rode companies pop up, but we're looking for Rode, the microphone company, and video production company. So if we look at Rode.com, we know we've got the right one. So we'll click Rode.com, and 35 results have come back. So if we want to start to filter this, let's say we're looking for a personal email inbox, we'll apply that filter. And then we still have 32 results. That's great. Now we're going to jump and we're going to go to department. Let's go to executive status and we'll apply that filter. And now we know that there are no personal emails for an executive on this team. So let's change this up. Let's see what our other options are. Management. Let's go a step down. We'll apply that. We don't have any leads for management, but we do have a bunch of different leads at the company. So these are employees at the company. It doesn't tell us their job titles, but it is an interesting way to find leads at a company potentially. So let's jump out here. Let's see if we can find an executive at Apple. Go to apple.com, and then we'll click on none of those. Please go away. If I can make that menu disappear. There we go. Nope. Okay, so we're searching for Apple now. Let's click on Apple, and we have over 2,000, almost 2,500 results. We'll click on department, and we'll filter this by executive and see what we get back. We've got 10 results. We have a COO, a CTO, founder, board member, so it's great. Once we've filtered this by executive, they start to tell us the job title, which is very helpful. So we can come through here and we can pick the email address out. This is Bud Griffith, the CTO at Apple. That's fantastic. And that was very easy to do that search. So let's click on the email finder. Now there's a different way to do this. If you are looking for a specific person, you could say Coldlytics, which is our company as an example. And you could go Matthew McQuinn, and we'll see if it can find an email for me. We'll click on find. Matthew at Coldlytics.com, 97% likely to be valid. And that is in fact my email address. Let's try Richard Francis, which is my co-founder. Boom, there's Richard's email as well. That came right up. Now, what's neat about this is when you have the domain and the name of the person, it's much more likely to find an email versus when you do the domain search. If we go to Coldlytics and we search Coldlytics.com, it actually doesn't pull up any results. But if you know the name of the person, so if you can do your manual research first, you got to go find that person that you're looking for, and then the company domain. If you can put those two things into Hunter, you're getting yourself way further ahead. You're much more likely to find an email for that person because, as we can see here, they didn't find it. But if you go out and use the Finder tool with the domain and the person's name, then you're much more likely to find that lead for yourself. So that's how hunter.io works. Now, the tough thing about this is that there's still a fair bit of work. You have to know who the person is, or at least the domain of the company, and that's a fair bit of effort to know that for every single lead, especially if you're going through upwards of 1,000 or more leads per month. So how do you get lots of leads every single month or on a regular basis for yourself in a way that's scalable? Let me show you what we've built over at Coldlytics. We built Coldlytics specifically for finding leads. For marketing purposes, right? And so if we come up here and we click on the new button, we can define how many leads we're looking for. Let's say we're looking for 1,000 leads. And then we can come into general targeting and we can say that we're looking for owners and founders of certain businesses. And our most popular strategy is people scraping Google business profiles. What happens is we can scrape the Google business profile data, find all the companies, and then we can have our human research team actually go out and research who the decision maker is. So we're taking that step off your plate. And then we go out and we research the email addresses ourselves from many different sources across the web. So places that Hunter hasn't necessarily looked at, because we have humans instead of automation looking for email addresses for these businesses. So that's how Coldlytics works. It's scraping up the company information and then actual humans with intelligent research looking for those email addresses of the decision makers that we're looking for. So let's take an example. If we go over to Google Maps, I clicked on this little bit of blue text here at the bottom to pull up Google Maps. And you can see this is a search for realtors in Illinois. We have a long list of realtors. So if you were looking for a list of realtors, we would copy this link. And I mean, this works for anything. You can pop plumbers in here. You can put dentists. You can put lawyers, whatever the niche is that you're looking for data in. We'll copy that link, bring it back over to Coldlytics, and paste it in. So now you've told our research team that you're looking for owners and founders. You're looking for 1,000 of them in total, only one contact per company, and you're looking for these particular realtors in the state of Illinois. So we will conduct our searching and look for as many realtors in Illinois as possible. Let's click on this blue next button here, and we can define which data points we're going to use. We have things like the LinkedIn profile link of the person, the address of the business, the phone number for the business, the phone number of that specific person, which we call a direct dial. We can get the Google review count and score, which is fantastic. Find out how they're ranking on Google. We can get the Google business profile, whether or not they've claimed that profile, a link to it, you name it. We can also get the company social media profile links. So all the way from Facebook to TikTok, we can dig out those links for you. If they're on their website, we'll find them. We can get the advertising pixel detection going for you as well. So we can find out if they have pixels installed on their website. And if you're selling SEO services, super helpful to know that, because it's very likely that they're, much more likely to say yes to buying PPC services, opposed to having not any pixel on their website at all, right? It means they've invested a little bit already. If we keep going, we can tell you if they've got Google Analytics. We can tell you if they have an e-commerce function or a checkout on their website. We can tell you if they use WordPress, if they built their website on WordPress or not. We can also tell you how fast the page loads. So again, if you're selling SEO services, this one's really good because you can walk right in and say, hey, I know how fast your website loads. I know how fast your competitors load. And here's what we can do to get you moving up the ranks based on page speed alone. So very cool insight here as well. Click on that next button. We'll call this Realtors in Illinois, and then we'll click on Start Task. And so from here, you would have to activate your plan, and you can jump over to look at our plans on our homepage. You can go to coldlytics.com and scroll 3/4 of the way down or click on the pricing button. And these are all right here for you. So it ranges from 99 cents per valid email contact that we find to 59 cents, depending on the volume that you need. And it's based on a credit system. So there's no contract. You are free to leave at any time, but you can use this on a monthly basis to continually find leads for your company. So if you guys have any questions, you can jump over here in the bottom right corner and use this chat bubble to chat with me and my co-founder. It's managed by us, nobody else. We're happy to answer your questions and help you guys out. So thanks for watching this video. Have a fantastic day.